Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sailing Fortitude X. Come and follow us on this almost 800 nautical mile journey from southern Mexico to northern Costa Rica, crossing the infamous Gulf of Tehuantepec, stopping in Nicaragua and finally arriving in the Papagayo Peninsula in Costa Rica.
Crossing the Gulf of Tehuantepec, sailing at 5 knots, just started a couple hours ago, still probably 220 nautical miles to go.
Marina Chiapas, in the southern east corner of Mexico near the border to Guatemala, became our home base for the next few weeks.
Yeah!
Perfecto!
Vancouver?
After check-in, we hopped on a bus for a 6-hour ride to the colonial town of San Cristobal de las Casas. San Cristobal is located in the Central Highlands region of the state of Chiapas. It was the capital of the state until 1892 and is still considered the cultural capital of Chiapas. Taking the bus in Mexico is an adventure on its own. And so we left after 4 days in this magnificent town.
"5:30, Hello Fresh."
After 1.5 years of cruising in Mexico, we checked out in Marina Chiapas with a final inspection of the boat and retired the Bandera Nacional de Mexico before departing to Nicaragua. Passing Guatemala and El Salvador, we arrived in Marina Puesta del Sol after 350 nautical miles of smooth sailing and a few thunderstorms. Having officially checked into Nicaragua, we raised the national flag and made Marina Puesta del Sol our home for the next 12 days and our base for land excursion in this, for us, new country. Having our priorities straight, we planned our first stop at the Flor de Caña rum distillery. They have been winners of the Global Rum Producer of the Year award, and I can assure you it's really a well-deserved prize. We ventured further, visiting the historic towns of León and Granada. Traveling through Nicaragua was surprisingly easy. Road conditions were excellent, and it was a relief to not see military on every corner of the country, like we experienced in Mexico. horse carriages are not just a tourist attraction, but a common mode of transportation in Nicaragua, and it's just a part of the daily picture in local traffic. Some of our activities around Granada included a boat's tour of Lake Nicaragua, a hike around Papagayo Volcano, and a swim in the beautiful Laguna de Apoyo. Tourism in Nicaragua has grown considerably recently, and it is now the second largest industry in the nation. Still, there's no comparison to the tourist sectors in Mexico or Costa Rica, for example. And maybe that is still the charm of Nicaragua. We are by no means cigar connoisseurs, but when in Rome, so you might as well visit a cigar factory. We took a ride to S03E04 just because a friend of a friend of a friend knew somebody who could organize a tour of the famous A.J. Fernandez cigar manufactory for us. Nicaragua is second only to Cuba in supplying the world with premium cigars, and out of the top 25 cigars of the world, 10 are usually coming from Nicaragua, with 2 or 3 being produced right here at A.J. Fernandez. Time to say goodbye to Nicaragua. We had a great time and sure would love to come back one day. But now off to Costa Rica, a 160 nautical mile trip to Playas del Coco.
Fuel dock. It is Sunday morning.
Rainy season had clearly arrived in Costa Rica. We made Marina Papagayo our home for the next months and looked after some maintenance projects, as well planning a few excursions to explore the countryside. With a strong sense of sustainability and some of the most beautiful landscapes on the planet, the Monte Verde cloud forest is a must-see for any traveler. After our rich and rewarding encounter with nature, we continued our journey to La Fortuna and Volcano Arenal, where we experienced, yes, you guessed it, more nature. Adios, Costa Rica. We are now off to Panama, and I hope you will join us for our next adventure.